What's up guys, welcome to Infinity Build Console. We provide Revit tutorials from zero to hero, and we also inspire the world to the next generation. So guys, on this episode of our tutorials, we are going to learn about insulation, how to draw an insulation in Revit, the definition of insulation, and also the types of insulation we have. And at the end of the day, you are going to know the types of an insulation, the definition of an insulation, and also how to draw an insulation in Revit. So let's move into the tutorials today. So what is an insulation? In general, an insulation term means to describe a material that creates barriers for transmission of electricity, heat, moisture, shock, or sound between an insulated surface of adjacent body. So let me read the definition of an insulation. An insulation general term means what? To describe a material that creates barriers for transmission. So an insulation prevents something to enter into getting a contact by an electricity or heat, moisture, shock, or sound between an insulated surface of an adjacent body. So that's the definition of an insulation. So let's move on to the types of information, or the types of an insulation. I'm going to give you a few types of insulation before we move into Revit. So we have the fiberglass insulation, we have cellulose insulation, we have mineral wood insulation, we have natural wood insulation, we have diamond insulation. So these are a few insulation material in which I'm going to give you. So guys, let's move into our Revit user interface. So this is the working area. We have our cardinal point here. So we are going to try and draw some walls. After we are done, we are going to provide a section and provide our insulation inside. So let's move on. So before you can draw an insulation, you have to first check your levels. So we have the level 1 and we have the level 2. This is an Autodesk template which comes with a metric. So I'll come to my level 1 here and pick my wall from the architecture tab. So I'm going to draw, let me do some wall here like this. But first of all, I have to check the wall in which I am going to use. Mostly the walls that are being insulated are the walls which have cavity walls and other walls. So let me pick this wall. So this wall is a basic wall, an interior wall for rendering. So to prevent the heat or an electricity from coming inside the building, you have to provide an insulation. So I'm going to draw my wall like this. So let me draw a series of wall. So I think this one can serve as an example for us to draw our insulation. So I'm going to put my distance to fine. So these are the two walls in which we are going to provide an insulation. So I'm going to use this one. So this wall, when I come to the edit type and I come to the structure, this shows me the structural properties of the wall. So in case I want to provide a heat from coming into my building, I just have to come to my annotation tab and I'll come to annotation tab and I'll come to insulation. So I have to click on this insulation. So I'm going to get the properties from here, which gives me the width of the insulation, and also I can also do a chain and I can also do an offset. But I can also do center or a near side or a far side. And again, at the properties area, I can change the width of the insulation as well, and also the height of an insulation tool here as well. So we are going to, first of all, let's dimension the place in which we want to provide our insulation. So our insulation is going to be 152, right? So I'll come back to an insulation here, then pick the middle, then just click here. After that, I'll select the insulation again and do 152. So I'm going to get that insulation here. So we are going to take a section and also provide an insulation inside. So I'm going to change this one to fine. So these are types of wall in which we have the interior wall, we have the interior wall, exterior wall. So I'm going to draw an insulation here in my wall. Take the middle as I did in the floor. And also I'm going to change the width to 152. Okay, so there we have it. So this is how to draw an insulation, a simple way to draw an insulation. You can decide to let your wall, you can also use the insulation as a hardcore filling, and before you can use it for an hardcore filling, you have to do a chain in order to continue anytime you want. So guys, this is how to draw an insulation in Revit. We first of all explain the definition of an insulation, in which we said an insulation is a general term used to describe a material that creates barriers for transmission of electricity, heat, moisture, shock or sound between an insulated surface of adjacent body. So this tells you that this here and this here are the adjacent bodies, and we are using this insulation here to prevent heat, electricity from entering into our interior wall. So guys, thank you for watching our video. Kindly subscribe to the channel. If you are not part of the family, kindly hit on the subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. I'm off. Bye. Peace.